Nintendo! Any of you guys like soccer? No, me neither. I'm more into chess. But while we're on the topic of soccer, let's take a look at one of the most important soccer games ever, Super Mario Strikers. On December 5th, 2005, North America was introduced to Super Mario Strikers, also known as Mario Smash Football, pretty much everywhere else. Developed by Next Level Games and released to the Nintendo Gamecube, Super Mario Strikers is the prime example of what a Super Mario sports game should be like. Everything from its presentation and its gameplay is nearly flawless. What sets this apart from other titles is easily the game's look. Right away, just by seeing the box art, you're shown a unique, rough, hand-drawn style that strikes as unique, especially when compared to something like Mario Power Tennis or Toadstool Tour. I mean, geez, look at that art style. It just speaks to me. It says... I don't know what it says. I don't know where this joke is going. When transitioning to actual in-game graphics, they're fine. You're definitely not going to be blown out of the water when looking at it today, but for the GameCube it looks pretty solid and ages fairly well. Of course, an impressive look wouldn't mean anything if this game played like Sonic 06, but Sonic is using FLUDD this time. Fortunately, this game is solid. It doesn't fall flat technically speaking, and it isn't very demanding. It's an easy pick up and play game, so you can play head to head with friends or cooperative. Of course, once you do play Super Mario Strikers, you'll find a lot of the charm that it has waiting for you. You can play an exhibition match, start a tournament, or battle for one of the elusive cups or Super Cups. As I mentioned previously, Super Mario Strikers has this new attitude that comes with it, which surprisingly fits the Mario universe. There's definitely an emphasis on edge, and if the art style already didn't tell you that, then maybe the in-game hitting somebody's poor body up against an electric barrier while they're experiencing agonizing pain will tell you so. But hitting isn't bad. In fact, if you do it enough times, you'll be awarded a trophy. But if I do it, there's consequences. Trophies aren't too important, honestly. You'll just get them kind of randomly, but to achieve gold, I guess it does take some skill, or just massive spamming of whatever you're trying to accomplish. Super strikes are also a thing. You perform them by holding the B button and then press A twice in an attempt to score the perfect goal. If you do get a super strike in there, it counts as 2 goals instead of your normal 1. I mean, I only see 1 ball go in there. I don't see... Where's the second ball? Can someone explain this to me, please? The super strikes are cool and all, but personally, I just turn them off, you know, cause I'm too good. I gotta give the other team a chance. Lastly, as to be expected with all games, there are the good and the bad. With style comes attitude. With attitude comes personality, and personality does its show. The Mario characters come to life. They have a serious competitive side, and that's where the highlight of this game is for me personally. Before the match begins, each team captain taunts one another. Some are okay, like Yoshi just kinda shakes his fist at you. Luigi stretches? Well, you gotta limber up, right? And then you have people like Daisy who yell at you, and Donkey Kong punches the ball. Hey, that's not allowed, dude. Come on, mano, red card, please? The competitive spirit doesn't stop there either. Each time a goal is scored, the character that made the goal will celebrate, but it comes off as a lot more cocky, which is totally fine. It saves you the 3 seconds of doing it yourself. And again, some of these celebrations are alright, but they get a bit ridiculous. I mean, Daisy really needs to chill, and Waluigi... Geez, they go hard, but hey, they don't have their own games, what else are they supposed to do, right? Super Mario Strikers is pretty customizable as far as matches go. You get control of time, power-ups, super strikes, and difficulty to suit your style of play. Gameplay is also balanced. Power-ups work in your favor, especially if you're on the receiving end of a vicious loss. You'll be given something uncommon like a chain chomp or a star, which makes you invincible for a short amount of time. A match also never ends in a draw. If the game is tied up when the time runs out, you're put into sudden death, which is basically next goal wins. Overall, Strikers is a solid game, but the one thing that kind of bothers me can be summed up in one word. Lack. I get it, this game is on the GameCube, but we could have at least had more options for characters and stages. That may sound a bit needy, but when you've played the game for a while, it gets a bit boring playing against the same 8 opponents over and over with the same 4 sidekicks. This game also lacks a soundtrack. I get that this is a sports game, but the most we get is the intro and the sudden death sirens. Having no music during the game really shows, especially if you're playing against the super team. Hear this. Okay, I've done enough talk about Super Mario Strikers, but let's get down to what actually matters. Am I good at the game?
has a Donk story.
Listen up, we're bucket in a dancehall style. We're wicked and buffers, so we're wicked and wild. Come listen them, yeah, you take away on the profile. Say when we come and not, you know we do, say we're white.
Yeah.